Hello and welcome back, everybody. Touch a little late, I promised you quarter after, but we were a little delayed. We do have one round robin match that's just getting to the tail end, but we definitely can start off with some quarterfinal matches here on the TV tables. First one that we'll be definitely focusing on is CCU against Prathamesh Sawant. That's the featured table. And then on the other TV table that we have Larry Leach, who that we saw get that last frame against Minek. Proved to be very important. And he's doing battle against Varun Junjay. So we'll keep our eyes on that. And once there's a conclusion of the Dave and Daniel match in their round robin, that will solidify the other two quarterfinal matches, and we'll keep you updated as much as possible. But for right now, it's a best of 5, a race to 3 between CCU and Prathamesh Sawant. We are in luck here as we have one of our players, Adam Horek, is going to be the referee, actually, so I'm glad that he's stepping in. He runs a fair amount of tournaments as well, so he knows his way around. That's a mishit there. So, not a lot of reds open, but one and a black, and we could get started, and we'll see how CC hopefully can make a profitable contribution. Hopefully you all are tuning in, or tell your friends, tell your lovers, tell your sisters. We're on Twitch under Ox Billiards, and Snooker Tramp on YouTube, and Ox Billiards on the Facebook. So as well, feel free to send us any comments or questions you may have. We'll do our best to answer them.
So, how's it going, Dave?
Good,
We're
good. Just
into
getting
the
started.
quarterfinals, right?
Correct. Yep. A few short matches, and we will be finding out who is going to be the winner, who's going to go down in the history books as the first winner of the Seattle Snooker Open Championship. So, best of 5, but obviously, as you see on the scoreboard, Coco Holland did great work, but maybe we got to talk him out of this pool world of races. They're more best of in a snooker land, but
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
we're all learning.
Yeah, we've got a snooker version V2 coming out for the scoreboard at some point. I've got some things to ideally be able to keep track of the break. If you give it a behind, it'll tell you what's remaining, stuff like that.
Excellent.
Maybe an overlay. So, hopefully useful things that we can incorporate, but on a last minute notice without having a scoreboard, it was a good solution at the least to at least have something,
Oh, definitely. As I told you yesterday about that first time when I was commentating with a French-Canadian man, we were in a room. We could only see the stream, couldn't see the table or anything like that. So couldn't see the scoreboard.
Gotcha.
So I'm getting fed Post-it notes with the score
updates.
updates.
Oh no, really? Just to find out who's going. Oh my god. Well, you can check this one out. We do have a side TV table view, and we've just added it, but we also can get the score over here. It looks like Varun and Larry are tied at 15 on the second TV table. So thanks, Colin, for the scoreboard. So now we can actually apply it to multiple tables, and then we can flip back and forth, obviously. So looks like that's actually kind of a close one, but it's a race to 3 quarterfinals. Larry Leach got in by the skin of his teeth based on a 26 break tiebreaker is what it came down to, I think.
Wow.
Pretty wild. Varun won his group in first with using, his tiebreak. I think he had a high break of 52, I believe. Yeah, so that's a pretty enticing match as well. I think Varun tends to shoot pretty quick, so I imagine that match to, last a little bit shorter than some of the others, just based on player time at the table. But we'll see. You never know. Looks like it's a close one so far.
Yeah, you never know that, sometimes a player gets into stroke and starts potting balls like no tomorrow, and next thing you know, the frame is done. So, a little tactical. They asked for a re-rack. Look at that.
What happened?
A re-rack is just a stalemate back and forth.
Oh, I see. They're choosing. They both agreed to re-rack because they don't want to be pushing the balls up the table kind of the whole time. Is that the standard or?
Yeah, a little tit for tat, although, like, that's...
Interesting. I didn't know about that.
Most of the time you see it when the cue ball is amongst the reds, and there's these little tap shots back and forth, and there's no real advantage
I see.
happening.
Okay, so instead of slowing down the game, let's just start over. It's only 1 point on the board, no big deal. Interesting. Okay, well.
Sure, whereas, I don't know, the cue ball was away from the reds there, so I'm not sure, but it is between two players.
Okay, so both players
agree.
Okay.
Usually it's under the referee's discretion. He'll kind of see that, okay, this match is going nowhere, guys, or the frame is going nowhere.
So the referee can actually, propose it, or does the player propose it? How does that normally work?
No, the referee usually would propose it and be like, okay, we're not going anywhere. I'll give you guys 3 shots each.
Got it.
To rectify this. If it's still a little tit for tat and stalemate, then we'll cause a re-rack. But
okay,
you have been seen in the pro circuit that
doesn't happen that often, I guess, right?
I think in a tournament a few months ago, actually, 2 players did call a re-rack, which is uncharacteristic, but they both knew that nothing was going on, and the ref agreed, and the players agreed, so...
All right, well, looks like then fresh new frame, break off by CC, pretty solid. If this red is covered, I mean, this is almost as good as it gets for a break, right? Like, he has, like, kind of full snookers on both edges of the rack.
Sure.
I think if he would get the snooker, he's looking sharp, but I think Barthelme's just going to play behind the black maybe with this cue ball. Or does he have an edge just come up and down? No, he's playing up and down, it looks like. No. Underneath the black. Didn't quite get there.
Yeah, sometimes that shot, you could have the world famous Cliff Thorburn shot where you come off the side, come off the top, and just clip a red or the pack and just run back up the ball. So, but
I feel like this is going to be a pretty tactical match. I feel like both players have the depth of knowledge of as much as any other U.S. amateur or any other amateur player would. And pretty good amount of experience. I think Prathamesh has been playing snooker for a while. I think he was a top-rated pool player back in India when he played there. Now he's, since COVID, I think he's moved to Seattle. He hung out at base for a while and found out that, he can play snooker somewhere in Seattle, which is pretty sweet. So he's been taking a lot more tournaments and stuff. And I think he won one of our tournaments in the past. We had a little weekend tournament, kind of a smaller 16-man tournament, and he ended up beating Daniel in the finals on that one. Little smaller field, but still solid win. A little bit of a rattler there by CC, but CC also plenty of experience. From what I know, he's had a few big pool and other tournament wins in snooker and in pool. He got to the finals of the BC Open recently a few weeks ago, which we've discussed a bit in the past. I know he used to play a lot of pool as well. I think he's one of a couple players at his club that has a century break on the whiteboard somewhere in practice at one point or another. So that just tells you the caliber of player he also is.
yeah, if his cue ball had pulled up a little bit short of that, he could have been better on the blue to go into the pack.
Uncharacteristic miss from CC though. I feel like he had because he had to power it on, he overshot it a bit, but CC's kind of been, I wouldn't say steamrolling, but he's been pretty comfortable, I'd say, in most of his matches. He wasn't defeated in the group stage. Prathamesh also was almost undefeated. Him and Varun, who he got second place to in the group, split their 2 frames in the group stage, and then they both won everything else. So definitely 2 strong players here. I think there's a really good matchup for the quarterfinal.
True, and Duncan Banks had Prathamesh on the ropes, actually, and it looked like Duncan was going to at least take one frame, but a good friend here on the table came back and won that frame, and then Duncan was just deflated and just couldn't put the pieces together for the second frame. So
Yeah.
a quick turn, you never know, can be quite advantageous.
Tough miss there, though. I think he had a good opportunity to get some points on the board on CC, but it didn't quite take advantage.
I think it might be a plant.
Is there a plant on that bottom right red? He's looking at it maybe like it is, or oh no, he had that just clean in the pocket. That's a good pot. Especially when there's a lot of traffic, I feel like you can get distracted by all those extra balls that are kind of in the way. But nope, CC nailed it. Clean to the pocket. The table looks like still like a close score. Look for Varun to maybe try to get a bit of a run at some point, but Varun's a little bit of a streaky player. You see him show up, he hits a 52 break in. Next time at the table, maybe he just misses half the balls. You know, it's
Okay.
not necessarily as consistent probably as he'd like to be, but he definitely has the firepower available.
True, you got the backstory on these players more than I do.
Yeah, luckily, I mean, yeah, these are all Seattle players that I know at least, so we can, get some stories on them. Any folks from Canada? I think Duncan Banks was close to getting in the second seed, but I think it came down to that match with him and Prathamesh, really, right? That was a, kind of a nail biter. Came down to the final black for both, I think, right?
I believe so. It was yesterday, but it feels like a long time ago.
Yeah, he's had a lot of matches since then. But yeah, I think it was wild how he fouled on the last black in the first frame, and kind of gave the frame away in that, and then the second frame also was pretty close, but I think Prathamesh had a little bit more of a commanding lead in that one. But yeah, had they split frames maybe, or had Duncan won both, would have been a totally different situation.
True, yeah. I think it's only Americans left. I think all the Canadians, unfortunately, have gone home. But, we still have a man from the UK.
Oh yeah, Mr.
Brock and maybe Dave Daly. That match has concluded.
Has it concluded? Who won the frame? Do you know?
I just looked over. I'm not a mind reader there, Christian.
Oh, okay.
So Daniel took Dave 2-0.
Oh,
so,
we got an update. So that means Daniel advances, right? So it came down to a final frame, I think, in that match, because Daniel needed 2 to advance, and Dave needed 1.
Correct, yes. Dave was playing a little bit with house money, but sometimes when your back is up against it, that's when you can produce great results. It's weird. Some players, say there's no pep talk being like, okay, I'm behind, I got to dig in and stuff like that. They say, oh, I don't do that. But I think there's some kind of mental issue with it that you feel you're up against it. You need to really bottle down, and then you produce the goods.
Yeah. Tough result. That group was pretty competitive, honestly, the whole way through, because Dave Brock got ahead, I think, after beating Marissa, I think, 2-0 this morning.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of solidified him into the group, and then it came down to this match to decide the second spot. But wild. That was a little bit of an errant shot there. I think he should have. Maybe he was trying to break out the pack at the same time. I feel like he shot it a little bit pacey.
Yeah, there it goes back to when you hit it harder, it's you got to be extremely accurate with your shots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, luckily he hit that pretty thin, so it didn't expose any reds.
Yeah, he could have put somewhat the advantage to CC, as he was just a force in the round robin, going undefeated. But never know what can happen here. One player gets the momentum and rides that all the way to the promised land.
Yep. I feel like it's going to be a lot more of a tactical game. You know, both players, I think, respect each other and know what each other can do. Nice shot there by Prathamesh. I think he's got full ball snooker all around. But CC knows his angles, I'm pretty sure, so he's gonna at least get close to a red. He might do a roll up nice and slow. I think that's the standard shot, right?
Yeah, this angle, yeah, just roll into a red.
Just get out of the way, black.
It's going to be costly.
Oh, he's going to hit the black. Right on. Oh, miss. Looks like 7 points to Prathamesh. Costly foul, but nothing you can't recover from, obviously.
Yeah, still very early in this frame. Early in the match, as we're in frame 1. A best of 5. So whoever can eclipse 3 frames will be victorious.
Yep.
Yes, you see coming to give our referee Adam a little hand there.
Yep. Looks like it's pretty close. I think a little bit to the right. Looks like they're pretty spot on there, I'd say. Just reviewing the YouTube live stream and rewinding, it looks pretty darn close. I think if anything it's a tiny bit to the left from that spot, but I think he's kicking that direction anyway, so no harm, no foul. There's not really any added effect from adjusting it too much more. Oh, he looks like he's going to hit the red first. No, he got the black barely, so he got just ever so slightly closer to those reds, but still, black first.
Yeah, this is starting to get costly for CC.
So, with 2 respots maximum, this is the 3rd attempt if he gets put back, which means it'll be Prathamesh back to the table for sure. It looks like that black has been pretty closely respotted. I think it's a little bit high, maybe, but pretty close.
Pretty close, and those reds look pretty close. So
yeah, it's all kind of smudged together. I look see to hit the reds this time, though. I think he's got a couple calibration attempts. Yep, just confirming that no red is visible from any direction. CC up and take the swerve shot now because he doesn't want to risk hitting again. Oh, but he hits the pink. Wow, very costly.
Just kind of opened up those reds a little too. But,
Yeah.
it's tough. The black's kind of tied up. The pink's in bulk. Gonna have to go up and down. So hopefully.
So a lot of points there actually earned by Prathamesh. Looks like there was an additional. Taking a long red here. Now, being in the driver's seat in this frame so far, he's got to, maximize his points, maximize his lead. Don't let CC get back into this match because He definitely can squeeze himself back in when he needs to sometimes. I've definitely played, I think, where, in league snooker, I played CC in a couple matches. And definitely had a similar scenario where, I go up on a 22-25 break. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is against CC, this is awesome. And I, try to save him somewhere, and then he comes back, hits 27 break back, and then leaves me safe, and I snooker twice, and then all of a sudden he wins the frame. So just like that, you definitely can catch up in this game. Looks like he's left the ball on, but no colors available, really, right?
Yeah, there's a couple on reds, that red just left of the black spots. If it didn't roll as much, he might have been be able to get onto the black ball, but this with the angle will shoot him back up into bulk. You'd really like to get onto that pink, actually, get it back on the spot.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a little short, I think. Oh. Is it a touching ball? It's like Adam confirming it's a touching ball. Adam Horsek volunteering as a referee for this match, helping spot the balls. Looks like touching ball in the pink. So he's electing to shoot the pink. Pink ball elected and shooting away as it's touching ball.
A great opportunity here for the snooker.
How's the speed? How's the speed? It's pretty close, but I think you might have an edge on this left. This top red. Pretty similar spot to where Prathamesh had left CC for the snooker, right? Except it's now with the pink instead of, the blue, but almost a carbon copy because these reds down by the black basically are undisturbed from those kick attempts. The only thing now is there's no pink on its spot, so probably higher percentage. I think the swerve is probably more in order, but he might leave something on. Okay, looks like he had an edge, but he fouled. Wow. In off. Did not expect that.
Yeah, sometimes when you have those serve shots, you just don't know where the cue ball is going to go.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a bit more beneficial to go off cushions to escape a snooker.
Still a lot of points available in anybody's game. Both of these players able to go on double-digit runs pretty easily.
It's like a shot to nothing here for that top red of the two, right in the middle.
Oh, I see, yeah, because your cue ball's naturally going to come up for those other balls. How's the speed, though? He's going to get behind the pink again? Oh, this is actually a little bit closer. There might be a window, though.
True, Bill. Nice out. That's a small gap through there.
Does that gap even allow a hit on the red, though? It might be too small.
It's true.
I don't think you can see this middle red right around the pink spot. It's gonna look. It's like a tough position to be in because now it's a 2-ball snooker. Took up all the balls, and now kind of the one-rail kicks are a lot more difficult. Just taking his time, making sure he takes his options carefully. It's like there was a gap there. Okay, so he actually could see the far right red. I didn't know if he had enough space there. But I think look for CC to try to do the same thing again, right? I mean, those balls up there are pretty tasty for a good snooker.
It's true. It's a good ball up there, and the black's getting really tied up, and a lot of balls are in bulk, so we might be here for a little bit.
Oh, nice shot. Nice spot there. This is kind of the same thing again as the previous. That was the other red, right, in the cluster that he shot to get on the snooker, but shot to nothing, play the cue ball back up table. Unfortunately, he can't see this brown. I think he just took a look at it. We can see from our angle that the brown is covered. He might just have to opt to roll up snooker, maybe behind the blue. I kind of like that blue-pink how they're situated now, though, because it makes for a good pocket to kind of generate snookers later. Taking Taking the green. Taking the pink. Close, but I think he's left something. Oof. I don't know.
Might be able to see this red on the right. Just a
It
odd
might.
angle, but
Yeah, it's very close. It's the kind of shot you have to get down and look at the angles, because from our perspective, it's not quite clear.
might be a gap there for that red on the left side in between those two reds. But you gotta watch out to cannon into the cluster down at the top end.
Yeah, looks like he had the angle, maybe just not the putting angle. But this is what it results in.
Yeah, he certainly wanted to see all of the table on that shot. It fired around like a firecracker.
Yep. Still no black on the spot though. Colors, at least the larger colors, are not really available. Not a lot of points you really can take from this, unless you open up this black, I think, or play up table for the pink.
Yeah,
It's tough.
It's tough to develop that black. You're gonna need quite a spectacular shot. So, if there's a way that he can get up there for the pink, he'd be really happy. Yeah, he's got the angle to get up into the bulk end, so get the right shot to be on the pink.
Looks like we've also got Dave Brock starting off in his quarterfinal match. I'm not sure who he'll be playing, but it's like second place of Group D, which I believe will be. He got first place in Group D, so he'll be playing second place of Group A. Looks like he's playing J Ma. So it'll be J versus David Brock on table 1. And then I think it'll be Angus, winner of Group A, on table 2, and he'll be playing, looks like,
Be playing Daniel.
Daniel. Yeah,
Yep.
Daniel won that pivotal frame. Yeah, okay. So Angus versus Daniel, table 2. Dave Brock versus Jay on table 1. And CC, a little bit of a break right here, an 8 break. Trying to get these reds potted while also opening up some colors. Don't know. I know he wanted to probably open up that red, but I don't know if he wanted that kind of a kiss. It's tough. He does have a chance to play pretty decent snooker here, though.
Yeah, just roll up there on the blue and be nice and tight to it.
Looks like he's gonna try to pot it. No, he's playing your shot. Oh, I think he's frozen. Very nice shot.
Yeah. Also by the angle, he could push that blue out.
Yeah, looks like it's. I don't think it's quite touching, but
Yeah, it's quite
And
a
I think
clever
it's-
shot. Like he knocks the blue out into the open, so he can use that, and then he also
Yeah.
gets the snooker.
maybe he gets a free ball later and takes the blue after or something like that. No, he probably won't get a free ball. There's plenty of reds available. This middle red is the main threat, I guess, right? Middle of the table.
Yeah, at
That's
least
probably the one
open.
that Prothamish wants to hit ideally, but he doesn't really have a line, and he moved the pink, I think. Yep, it's like a foul.
A good hit.
It's a good hit. Oh, okay.
Well, he's got the red there.
Okay, good hit, nice.
Be a little bit of a plant there with CC, but
For a
that
second I thought
gap between is a bit tough. Makes the plant a little bit tougher.
For some reason, I thought he had hit the pink, but no, it was pretty clean. Oh, does he hit the blue? Not the worst result, but he did push that blue a little more safe again, which is
Yeah, back up into the bulk area.
Darren Taylor says he moved the pink. I thought so.
Well, I guess the
In that
referee
case,
didn't call it.
Yeah, referee didn't call it, huh? I'll have to refresh the stream and check it out.
If we hear any results, Darren from David Brock's table, we'll let you know. I know you're part of the David Brock fan club.
Yeah, you're totally right. The pink definitely moved. I thought so, so I was wondering. I was looking straight at it, and it moved about a couple inches. So I guess the referee missed the call. Kind of unfortunate, because it was a phenomenal snooker. Definitely really tough to get out of, so we'll have to let them know after this frame.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. Probably, maybe just at the end of the match, we can talk to referee.
Yeah.
Horek?
Adam Horsek.
Horsek? Just let him know that
May or may not be consequential, right?
yeah, but we can't do anything about it now. It's in the past. You can't go back on it. Obviously, if CC does lose the match and looks back at that, he'll be a little bit furious. But if it wasn't called in the moment, there's nothing that we can do.
It's also on him to notice if the ball was moved, right?
Mm-hmm.
He could have disputed it had he seen the pink move. I think everybody was very focused on where the cue ball was going to end up, probably. So nobody really saw the pink move. But well, we'll give him some feedback afterwards.
Yeah, usually on the pro circuit they do have the commentators have a direct feed to the marker who's keeping score.
Got it.
So sometimes, say if we had seen that pink move, the marker would have heard, and the marker could get in touch with the referee and be like, "Wait a minute, the referee spotted." So
yeah, it's like you said, it's technically irrelevant now, but we'll see. Maybe it plays a role. We should tune in over here. Looks like Larry Leach and Varun have ended their first match. Not sure who got the first frame. We can check on that later, but start of a second frame.
yeah, those first frames are always so important. The first mark on the board.
It's got an update that it looks like Larry Leach took the first frame on second TV table. Interesting matchup because I feel like Varun normally is all firepower, and you would expect him to, be ready to play and take some of these matches out. But I think maybe Larry's taking him off his game a little bit. Larry's a player who just started playing snooker, I'd say, a couple months ago. I think when he joined the Washington Snooker League,
Okay.
He had played maybe 1 or 2 frames beforehand, and then he just threw himself right into it.
Yeah, he could be riding the momentum of winning that last frame in the round robin match, and then the adulation that he must have felt knowing that he's moving into the knockout round. So it's all about positivity and confidence. That's going to do wonders there for Pratimish's confidence. Good long pots.
Good long pot.
Definitely 39-27 and 43 on. Anybody's frame. First one, important one. And looks like all of our quarterfinals are underway here over at Ox Billiards. Here on Broadway Streets in the Capitol Hill district of Seattle. if maybe you can flip off the left side of those reds and go out the top. Left side cushion, push them into bulk. Spin the opposite side.
Oh, I think he hit it from behind, right? He didn't want to go that thin. Missed the ball altogether on the way in, right?
True, yeah. Not his favorite shot, but still has distance. Obviously, that's that's quite a long pot. That's not Marissa at the table, so
We'll see
it's
what
not a
he
sure
has.
thing.
Tough shot, tough shot. Oh, where's he gonna end up?
I don't think he's going to be happy with that. Oh, that actually got all right.
Wow. This is interesting situation. I feel like he's gonna take the safety most likely, just because of how far this is down the rail. Yeah, it looks like he's queuing to go thin.
Yeah, those are tricky shots down the rail.
Maybe if the other red wasn't there, he might think about taking it on with a little bit of pace, so it bounces out. But with that other red down there, there's no point in risking it. And I think he might get at least partial coverage here. I think one ball is Snooker, the other ball is partially there.
Yeah, that's a good cue ball. You know, it's maybe about an inch off the rail, so at the mish can't use all of the cue ball unless he kind of jacks up. Maybe striking down, and that's always risky because you might put some unwanted side, but he might be able to clip back on this red close to the top cushion and come back into bulk. Look out for that cue ball. Look out.
Oh no, where's it end up? Tough foul.
It's so frustrating when that happens. Nothing you can do. You really want to jump onto the table and grab that cue ball, but no, you gotta just watch it float into the pocket.
Yeah, it's really tough.
One of the worst feelings that you can feel.
Solid pot there by CC. I think he really needed that to try to help take this frame away.
Yeah, it's still pretty tight. You know, 44-27.
Unfortunately, he pushed that other red safe because he might have had a chance to make both reds get on the colors.
True. Yeah, so he's got but 17 minutes, 35 on. Still in his match, and just one of the tournament rules is when they're on the colors, and if 3 snookers are required, that will be an automatic concession. So things have changed now that we're in the knockout round.
That's a nice pot. Oh, those blues I feel like they're always thinner than you think, and he hit it perfect.
Yeah, they look beautiful when it's struck right. It just floats in a nice straight line into that pocket, but when you miss, you miss, and you pretty much want to bury your head in the sand.
That's for sure. Sounded like a strange contact on that hit. But he actually got pushed safe. Looks like it. I think he has an edge of this ball, but nothing much to attack with here.
Yeah, it's a bad shot by CC. Just left the edge. If there's a full contact there, you're looking for the stun shot right there that he'll leave his cue ball right where the red ball is.
Mm-hmm.
And probably in a great spot for a snooker, but yeah, just from our vantage point, we can kind of almost look down the line of the shot. It looks like have a full ball on, so he's going to be running around.
Oh yeah, he did have enough of the ball. Oh, he's gonna kiss off this. Yeah, he's gonna get the snooker nicely.
Yep, never diss the yellow ball. It can always come to your assistance.
So the second table. Looks like Larry's off to a good run. He's got the first frame down, and he's leading in the second, so look for that match to be pretty interesting.
Kind of tough a little bit with that blue in the way of coming out the one cushion. Up the long long rail on the left side, so just going to go on the right cushion. One for the escape.
Oof. Shot it a little bit long. Also moved the blue and the pink off their spots. Question is it respot? It's like yes, so blue I think was on its spot. Double check them our side.
Yeah, well, I should tell them at the maybe little break in between the frames that you have this power of using video control, or
Yeah, that's a good point. We'll let them know right now.
you can't really. I don't think we can pull it up on the stream and kind of have that overlay, shall we say. Christian can take a look at the stream and kind of just bounce back and forth and look at them, and it's actually not looking too bad.
I think the pink needs to move though significantly farther.
True. Yes, the pink is more in the middle of the table.
It's pretty close.
It's quite a fair bit off, but
I think it's the main emphasis is the angle that the black provides for the one cushion escape on the red. Problem is this time he might go around the pink as opposed to hitting it if he hits the same line. But I think CC will adjust accordingly.
you know, the referee is, you know, checks in with both players, so if both players agree, you can't
Yep.
really fault anything there. So
Exactly.
you know, all the balls could be off by a country mile, but
Good contact that time. Oh no.
getting off on the brown.
But now that's not technically a respot, right?
Might have left a free ball.
It's close.
That's real close, yeah. Definitely tough to see from our point. Our referee taking a look.
Looks like
Doesn't look like he's awarding a free ball, so
yeah, no free ball.
yeah.
It is a foul, but not a miss. So can't respot.
And yeah, a free ball would be awarded obviously if can't hit both edges of the ball. So the referee has made his decision, which is the final decision. You can't really protest during a match. After the match, you can have your opinions. Now is CC going to be aggressive and take this red to the left top corner pocket?
Oh, it's a good attempt.
Of course he is. He's always going for it, but a little bit of element of safety there. Ooh, could have done without that little flick on the brown. It's pushed it out to a great potting opportunity for
Yep.
Prathamesh. However, it is a long pot going from one side of the table to the other. Those always are a little bit more difficult than staying in that small region of a 6x6 table. Just rattle in the jaws for him. Yeah, 12 in at 35. Still the first frame of our quarterfinal match. Fortunately, the loser of this has to go home. This is the first round of the knockout match, so we lost a few friends.
Yep. So who's gonna overrun the position? It's a speedy table. Yep. I think Prathamesh has the shot. I think he's going for it.
Man's got another
his
long
style.
pot.
Yep. Go for the long pot. Try to produce something. Still anybody's game. It's only a 12-point game. 35 available.
Yeah, just seeing if there's any avenue of safe for him. Maybe just off the left side of that red and pushing the red into the ball cushion, and then the cue ball coming off the left cushion.
Going around with the cue ball then?
Getting on the left side of that red.
Oh, I see. Where's this cue ball gonna end up? Oh man. Is he gonna leave this? No, I think it just froze. Doesn't look like it's potable. Just rolled far enough up against that
Looks like
cushion.
there's a little separation between cushion and red, but
Yeah,
that's
not
wafer
enough
thin.
to make it. Yeah. I think he's trying to get up table with the cue ball, but he unfortunately cannoned. Tough situation.
True. So now you got a red off the cushion and maybe potentially getting behind the pink. He's going to push the red behind the pink. Just ran on a bit much. Still's a path to that red.
Yeah, again, we're in the position just a bit too much with the cue ball.
And that. Oh, it's a tricky red into the side, that's for sure. And he's got the red into the top left corner pocket. That's a long shot. It's about an inch away from the cushion, so getting some action on the cue ball could be difficult. That should be okay.
Yeah, I think he's looking pretty safe here.
He's got the snooker there, but he definitely has it safe. I wonder if he can just get off the left side of that red, because that's going to push his cue ball over towards the pink and brown.
You can see the edge. You can see full ball, basically. Has he left it on though? It might pass the pink. Yeah, I think from where we're sitting, it looks like it definitely goes past this pink ball. Look for Prathamesh to go pink right after, I think. He's queuing up to some left-hand side. I think he's going to come down for the blue or the black. And as you call that helping side, right?
Yeah.
To make the pot more, play the pocket a little bit bigger, less margin for error.
Yep, anything you can do on these tables to make the pots bigger. Excuse me.
It's looking like a close one. I mean, most of the ball's out in the open. I think Prathamesh's going to get at least a few extra points, but not the easiest table to clear up because you got to make a lot of long distance positions.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's no real. All the balls are out in the open. There's nothing really safe. But you accurately said that you're gonna have to go up and down and up and down.
So like even this, he just overran his position just a little too much. And he probably wanted to leave an angle for the green to the bottom left, stun up for the brown. But when you're going that far, it's hard to gauge the speed just right, especially when the cloth is so slick.
Exactly. Now with this left into the or green into the left middle pocket, he's got to put some pace to get back up for the brown ball, and that makes the pot that much difficult. As we've seen many times this weekend, players hitting it with a lot of pace. More times they're missing it than not.
You got pretty fortunate to kind of contain CC here. You could have easily left the green open somewhere in this bulkhead area, and now that the green and brown are close to each other, probably would have strung together a few more points, but now probably have to play it safe.
Yeah, you might just trickle this into the green and cannon the cue ball.
Oh. That's an unfortunate hit off the knuckle. And tough shot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of randomness going on in this little streak of colors. We check on the other table real quick. Looks like Varun's fighting back from 537, 525 down or something like that. Trying to get back in the match. Down in the first frame, but it looks like he's going to get a good run in a few of these balls. Mayank, you saw there, volunteering to be referee for that match. Thanks for helping out there. We'll see how much of a run this turns into from Varun. Meanwhile, Prathamesh, I think, is going to take on this green.
Referee just getting down, make sure he doesn't hit the brown with his hand or anything.
Playing the double two-way possibility. Does it roll too far, though? It's been the story of the day. These tables just been rolling an extra couple inches. And
yeah, this cushion's really responsive, so you would think some of the players might take advantage of those bouncy cushions, not playing those big draw shots. Use those cushions to get in position for your next shot.
Oh, that was a close spot from CC. I think he really wanted to get that down, but the problem was his cue ball was going to be in a weird spot.
But he's got a good cue ball out of it. This blue is a little bit of a pain.
Trying to play the patented Prathamesh safe, but I think he's going to run this position a little too far.
Yeah, if he just had a trace of siding, it probably would have come off that bulk cushion and nestled nicely behind the pink.
Yeah, it's tough though when you're over that blue like that. You're
That's
elevated.
true.
Who knows where the swerve will take you?
Sounds like a good album title. Where will the swirl will take you? Or who knows where the swirl will take you?
Yeah. Oh no. Missed green again, and I think it's going to roll up. Leave Prathamesh to start her shot. I would have liked CC to make that. I thought, odds were he had that one down, but opening here for Prathamesh, can he take advantage?
True, as we said, nothing's safe, but nothing's easy.
Oh, he overcut it. Okay, too thin.
And he's left it on as well.
Yeah.
And our good friend Aaron Ross is
Aaron Moss heading out.
I don't know, maybe he'll be coming back for the finals. Right now we're just not exactly sure when that will be going on. So we just kind of started the quarterfinals. It's about just 2:15 out here in the Pacific time zone.
Yeah, big shout out to Aaron and Renee Moss, helping support Ox Billiards a ton. Another member who comes to a ton of events. He also got a chance to play Jed when he was here.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
it's a great event.
needs the blue, CC.
Blue would be his frame ball. I think he's overran position again. Yeah, I think he just wanted to play to about the center of the table somewhere. But now, I might have to go for the double two-way type of shot. Maybe play behind the black with the cue ball. Hopefully the blue, if it misses wide and ends up on the top bulkhead. Not too bad. He would like the blue to keep going a little farther up table, but
Yeah, and that
not
cue
too
ball
bad.
as well. Just get it tight on the cushion.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely you see a lot more players over here playing the doubles and the triples. You know, was that cut there for the blue into the side pocket, but you don't want to leave it over that pocket for Ratamish.
Oh, what a shot. He sunk it.
This would be a steal if he could take this frame.
Yep, I think he needs both, right?
Correct.
Kind of left himself a funny pink, but he kind of needs this. You know, he needs some angle here to get up for the black.
It's a good thing to come off the bulk cushion, but just make sure the pot first. It's primary directory number 1.
Oof, overcut it. This might be on after this shot. He's going to want to take this one back, but oof, on the cushion. Made it just trivial enough.
Yeah, might be maybe 3 banks. Side. Ooh. 2.
He went a little too far on that. Oh, is he going to roll all the way up to the corner, or is he going to stop right before? Oh, I think he's going to be okay. A little fortunate on that speed. It's got an update that table 2, a match between Angus and Daniel, I believe. Angus has taken the first frame on a race to 3. Table 1, we've got David Brock playing against Jay. Looks like Jay's at the table right now. We'll get an update when that frame ends.
That we know Darren Taylor is definitely eagerly awaiting what happens with his buddy David Brock.
Yes, sir. Left in the middle table. Not ideal, but nothing's really on, so. Avoided the double kiss. Does this pink slow up? I think he's got good speed. Very nice. Well done.
Good safe, yep.
Quick check-in on Varun and Larry. Looks like Varun's made a bit of a comeback. 35-37. A little bit of pressure on here. He's on the colors, so pretty important part of the match. Overcut that yellow. I think they've been shooting at this yellow for a little while from what I've been seeing, so might have gotten the fluker here. Alright, back to Pratamish taking it. I don't know if he's going to like where this ends up.
No.
I think,
So- It's a long pot, but it's definitely in CC's wheelhouse as a
yeah.
great player that he is. He should just concentrate. He doesn't need the blacks. Put all your thought into this pink.
He hit it thick. Surprising. Oh, and almost fouled. What a turn of events has been.
True, topsy-turvy. There's so much drama in these matches sometimes. These twists and turns, you never see them come in. I would have thought CC, 99 out of 100
Oh.
would have
Yes,
that in.
Samuel, this is the first frame. Yep. First frame, CC and Pratamish 0-0. I'll mark it in the score.
Prathamesh needs both. CC just needs the pink. Big first frame. It's always good to get first blood, first mark on the match.
You probably still take CC on the odds here just because of how safe the pink is. Black is not trivial. It's going to go back and forth, and going to get at least 2 balls worth of chances to get a shot. Oh, does this go? Oh my god. What an attempt there. Wow. I don't know if he was trying to go for that or play the safe, but I think it's pretty close to the pocket.
I think he's going for the safe there, and now does CC take the cut into the middle pocket? I think the in-off is definitely not there. Or does he play the double? Very nice there, done by CC. Rolls that in there, so he takes the first frame of this best of 5 race to 3 quarterfinal match. And frame 2 will be coming up shortly.
A little bit of an update. Varun on the second table. We'll take a little break between frames. We'll be right back.
And we're back here with frame number 2 of this quarterfinal match between CCU and Prathamesh Sawant. It's a nervy, intense first frame. Went all the way down to the pink. So let's see how frame 2 plays out. I think obviously if you win this, you get into the money. So lots of pressure on this match. So Prathamesh needs to definitely dig in. He wants to climb back and get a frame here to tie it at 1. Doesn't want to go down 2-1 or 2-0 to CC. CC would only need one more frame to eclipse victory. Good shot there by CC. Prathamesh is just waiting for Jay on the opposing table. Always great etiquette in the snooker world. For the adjacent table to take their shot, and then moves in, and Jay just gives a little hand signals to notify a thank you. Delays. David Brock quickly jumped in there to play his shot on the table, as you can see on the top of the screen. So Prathamesh is just waiting for David to execute his shot, and then he should be getting down to business. So he's taking a look at this table and pretty sure he's ready to get on with it. This is, no. CC took a quick look there. Those two reds plant in there now. I don't know, just left side of the cluster there, but no, not going to bother with that. Probably just clip off this red and run back into bulk. It's a great cue ball there by CC. Tight to the cushion. It's tough as well because you're hitting kind of the top of the cue ball, and slight little hiccup can make you put unwanted sign on it. So, but Prathamash should be able to pick off that red near the pack. Yeah, avoided the black nicely. Shot to nothing here, that red by the pink spot, but we've got to worry about running into the black. Yeah. The black didn't get the pot, but did get safe, but it's a long red out there. Definitely is potable. We're happy that you're all tuning in on, we've got multiple platforms where we're streaming this weekend. If you're on Twitch, search out Ox Billiards. If you're on YouTube, feel free to search out Snooker Tramp. And on the Facebook, we're on Ox Billiards page there. So we're glad you're tuning in. Feel free to let us know where you are tuning in. Any comments or questions, we'll do our best to answer. As this is quarterfinal action in the first Seattle Snooker Open here in Seattle, Washington, US of A. Prathamash is at the table, just undercut it. Yeah, you'd like to have that one back. Now that black is just a sitter, so whoever can pick the first cherry off the tree is probably going to get a nice reward with a black over the corner pocket. CC was going for it there. So Prathamash does have red by the pink. It does go into the left middle pocket. Does might have the just play a little stun shot so he can avoid that red that's above that red and get onto the blue. Covering the pocket, but this be a good opening here for CC. It's very uncharacteristic.
Looks like our scorekeeping is up to date now. On TV table 2, it looks like we had a result, and Varun is now level in frames. 1-1, a race to 3. It looks like our TV table match still 1-0. I'm not sure about the other tables yet, but we'll hopefully get an update soon. How's it going, Sam? Yeah, this looks like a really good chance. Hopefully you can capitalize. Oof, rattled that one in.
Definitely thought about it.
Good starter shot, though. I mean, that's the one you got to make first to get the nerves out of the way. Now you can focus on trying to build a little bit of a break.
Yeah, really good opportunity here. As yes, it's true. One of our viewers has noticed that the reds are nicely open, so it's all there for the taking. Wind is blowing, and the cherry tree can produce some cherries for you.
Looks like he's opting to take this lower right red. I mean, you probably clear out both reds below the spot first, or do you play up table pretty soon? I guess it depends on your angle on the black, really, right?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Like, he's going to probably take 2 cushions to be back on the black for this one. Or 2 cushions on the red to be on the black.
He likes to rattle him in that pocket, huh?
Yeah, and drew it back, and now he's on the bottom size of the black, so that's going to... does have a saving grace that there's a few reds up there in bulk.
It's a tough shot, though. He's going to probably leave a shot if he misses this. I think it's because he kind of shot that a little bit thick into the pocket, and it rattled. If he had hit it clean, probably it's a little bit higher up. Oh, that's a nice spot.
Very nice, but it's good recovery. Yeah, it's going back to what we've talked about, just like, as players sometimes want to play the razzle-dazzle shot when you got the cushions right there, so... but obviously I'm not down on the shot. They know their shot better than I do, so...
And they made it this far, so they must be doing something right.
That's true. And we're just sitting here in the booth, so...
Yeah, I think if I'm Bartholomew, I want to go for this red up here because I want to take that option away, so I can play up table at some point, possibly safe. But the problem is all these balls are in the way. You got to pull out the rest and have stuff in the way.
Yeah, you do have this red by the pink spot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to have to play it gently to get onto the black. But if it misses, he's going to leave another opportunity for CC, and you can't give CC many opportunities. That was a unfortunate miss that last time CC was at the table. Uncharacteristic, definitely, of him.
He's kind of going back and forth. Yep. I think that was ultimately the better shot because you eliminate kind of easy pots for CC.
Great shot there.
Pretty fortunate to get all the way back down here onto the black. What a position to be in now.
Red's hampering him a little bit, but not too much. He doesn't have to go over top of the ball or anything like that. Just has to make a good contact. Play that ready as closest to the green pocket. Draw it back for the black. Maybe that red near the black, and hopefully he can get through to be onto the blue. Just pulled the trigger there and just came back.
Yeah, I do like him taking his time here, though, because he knows the threat that CC has if he gets an open shot, so he doesn't want to give him any room.
For all you newcomers to the game or youngsters, it's not a bad philosophy. If you're not feeling comfortable, just get up. But ooh.
Tough miss.
True, he had his shape on the blue, but...
Does he leave? I mean, he leaves this same red on the pink spot still. It's kind of a nice setup for the black. Does he have a window between these reds? Looks like he does. He's shooting at this red along the cushion. He might have the window between all the balls down to the bottom right red. Yep, it was there. He played it up table, I guess, to be safer, I guess, with it. But you probably should have just held it down there for the black. There's not much.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of trouble. I'm wondering why he took that on a little bit harder than usual, but
Still has a shot. Just not as easy as the black spot. But Pratamash off to a good start here. Alright, now it's CC's turn to try to rifle back some points. It's a good pot with blue. I think both players are feeling pretty confident now. Any sort of razzle-dazzle that the lights have given, any sort of nerves is probably settled.
yeah, definitely get rid of these reds that are in the bulk area and just see, using those cushions.
Yep, using the cushions as you get around it, though. He has the green. I mean, he probably has to take it just because it's the only real viable shot. I don't think this blue goes anywhere realistically. Yep, look at the green. He could also evaluate the roll up against the brown, but I think it's too much distance. Higher percentage, probably just take the pot. Shot there, and it leaves the red perfect in the same pocket.
Great shot, yeah. Got a good angle to come back down onto the blue. Slowly but surely piecing together a good break.
It's almost like robotic, his stroke. It's almost like he does like a back, pause, go, pause shot. It's really interesting to see.
And he does it all the time.
It's like the same thing every time.
Same thing.
Yeah.
If you keep the same thing all the time, you really will do quite well in this game. Just as a routine, a mantra, or whatever you have, just keep it familiar.
Yep. Now he's coming down for the big points. Yeah, I agree, Sumil. Sam noting in the chat that CC's approach and cue action is so deliberate. It's nice to watch him. And yeah, it's like he doesn't do anything without fully 100% committing everything to it.
Yeah, if he doesn't like it, he's not going to take it. So
it's a good pop, but I think he overran a little bit the position. Still makeable. I mean, we've seen Pratamash cut this ball in earlier.
They'll love to be a little bit higher, but
yeah, still sunk in the heart of the pocket. Nice shot there. Now he's a little bit of in need of a recovery shot, or he might just scurry and hide. He's got his 24-point break so far, matching Pratamish's 24-point break from earlier. So pretty level terms on these ones for sure. Yeah, he's going for the red with the rest, it looks like. Yep, you called it, Sam. Red with the rest, maybe come down for the black. Oh. Friendly little bump. That's a good shot.
yeah, creating a little bit of space so it doesn't have to worry about the push shot.
Yep. I think this is going to be the key shot for finding out if he still has a run or not. Going to get around, probably shoot the gap between the brown, either the brown or the green, most likely. Go forward, or I think 2 rails. Go between the brown and the pink and the yellow. Brown and the yellow, 2 rails. Come at this pink in the middle of the table. Nope, he's opting for the first option. Oh no, he put too much side or not enough. Bumped that brown. I don't think he wanted that.
Yeah, I thought I'd think he was going to go, obviously, the right shot to go between the brown and the green, but come off the top and also come up the side cushion. So you have that one red by the pink. Now he's got a long red. They're definitely missable.
Yeah, missed it thick. Tough one. Yeah, if you would have gotten on a red there, I think you could have seen maybe possibility for a high break of the day, because that's a 30 break. It might be high break of the day, I guess not of the tournament.
That's true, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think, is there a high break prize for the tournament?
I don't know. That's a good question. If not, let's just make one. Who cares?
All right, it's your money. Yeah, with that on and got a good angle for. Now these guys are kind of clicking into gear.
I'm actually still hoping for Varun to get over 60 break, because I think he said he was going to treat us to some beverage. Would he break the 60 mark? So maybe a reverse price for the high break. Oof, he overcut it that time. Some beverage, yes indeed, Simo. Beverage of the Irish kind, or maybe the Scottish kind, who knows?
Yep, it's the weather's changing. It's getting a little bit warm, so nice cool iced tea, always could be good on a Sunday.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to help us fill our cups, there's a donation Venmo in the description of the Facebook. Keep the stream running.
It's getting a little cagey now. Four red's really kind of getting close to the cushions. Only one out in the open, so still anybody's frame in this one. Important one for Pratamash.
Checking in on Varun's match, it looks like. Varun only has 7 points to Larry's 8.
Is he looking to cut this in the top right corner?
Oh, what
Great
a shot. Does he get the roll? Oh, man. He would have liked to stay on the other side of the black there, I think, because pretty high chance he had an easy pot, but now things are a lot more difficult.
Does he have the angle to break out that red on the left cushion? I think he might be getting on top of it with the angle of this black. Yeah, 3 points in it, 59 on the table, so lots of work still to be done in this frame. CC's getting down to pot this one. It's just not on the cushion.
Oh, no.
Gave it his best hope, that's for sure.
Yep, and he's left it on. I feel like early in the tournament he's been making all those kind of long pots that in this match for some reason he's been rattling 2, 3, 4 of them, kind of.
Mm-hmm. I think he's definitely realizing the gravity of the situation, as now you're in the knockout match. So if you lost a frame here and there in the round robin, would not maybe be the end of the world, but now you're getting the better skilled players, and one miss, you could be sitting for quite a while. So
yeah, I mean it could almost be a little bit of a disadvantage, you might think, if he just breezes through the group stage and not have that level of focus necessarily. Maybe treats it like he's playing a group stage player. Maybe he opens the door for some opportunities. But Pratamash playing sharp, definitely playing sharper than he did in the group stage, I think. He definitely knows CC's one of the top seeds, so he's trying to bring his best game. Excellent shot. I think he hit the line that he wanted.
As
Well
much
done.
as that red's out in the open, it is snookered, so a little cross double here. That red that's closest to the pink.
Ooh, he avoided that first kiss. Oh, got a nice flick of the second, but I don't think he's gonna like where this red ended up. Cue ball ended up okay, but it's not the only ball to control.
Yeah, that still is a bit. It's tricky, this one. It's long, but it's not a straight shot, so he doesn't really. It's not to put bottom on it or anything like that. That makes the putt
Yeah,
difficult.
it's a good spot.
Mhm.
Question is, do you play that speed for confidence to make sure you pot the ball? You just probably won't end up on the black is the other concern. So looking at this blue, I don't know if I necessarily. Yeah, I think this is a decent shot if he's planning to roll up to the top of the table. Yeah, he missed it. Feels like he wasn't fully committed to that. You know, it seemed like he kind of. I don't know if it was hesitation or just didn't like the situation and kind of just shot the shot anyway.
Yeah, he got the cover on it, so.
Ooh, played it all the way up table. Oh, this red might roll into a bad spot for CC. Oh, does it freeze to the rail? Wow, he got it frozen. Fortunate. Cover the bottom red, freeze the top one of the cushion. I think, even though he got fortunate, he might not like the next shot he gets when he comes back to the table, because this is laying for what I would think a obvious snooker, but maybe not.
Yeah, if he just draws it back just ever so slightly, but it's a question of where that other red is going to go.
Yeah, he found
Drew
a
it
little
back a
bit
bit too much.
Yeah, the line was just a little bit off. He wanted to go at that yellow, right, like directly.
Mm-hmm.
Such a hard amount of spin to judge.
Now that red's by the pink or the pink and black. That's
Oh yeah,
definitely tied up. Obviously, if you get down there, it's not too bad, but could be.
Is he opting to go around with the cue ball, or maybe we go between the black and blue with the cue ball after hitting this leftmost red, 2 cushions, hopefully come back up table. He's looking at this cluster. He doesn't want to hit it. Other option is to play the red with a double backup table and leave the cue ball on somewhere on the left long rail.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not too far up table that he can see the bottom. Yeah, don't roll too far, cue ball. That's not bad. Does this red get safe is the question. I'd say that's a pretty decent result.
Yeah, I think taking away, it seems like Prathamesh likes these blind cuts, but I think that green might, he might have a path through.
I feel like if it's Prathamesh style, he's gonna take the pot on before taking the safety on if they're of equal difficulty. So. Just got an update on table 2, Angus versus Daniel. It seems like Angus was in a major deficit in the match and made a big comeback to lock in the second frame in a race to 3. So now it's 2-0 to Angus on table 2 against Daniel Sardansilio. Probably be a fun match to watch. Hopefully we'll get an update soon on David Brock versus Jay. Ooh, got an update on table 1. Looks like Jay is up 1-0 against David Brock. So must be a tough match there. I think Jay's using the momentum from the win against Jake Lloyd to qualify and keeping it going.
Sure, it's a nice shot there by CC. He's got this. You might know that red is poking out just a hair down there by the pink and black. Oh, but maybe he can get through.
I think he's gonna leave a shot for a bad snooker coming up. I don't think Prathamesh is gonna like his next shot at all. Yep, that's the snooker right there.
Yeah, you're getting into it. I thought like maybe earlier in the weekend you would say he's going to pot it into the top left corner pocket.
I mean, I figured he was going to go 2 cushions and maybe pot in the top right corner pocket, actually, but we'll reserve that shot for the pool table, I guess. Yeah, Sam, I agree. Jay's been playing really well. Let's get some more tournaments out here. Let's get Jay in some more matches. He definitely has pretty good Q action, good talent.
Maybe 2 cushions.
Is he putting the top red or the bottom red? Probably the top red, right? Looks like a little bit bigger window. I mean, is this blue in the way of the bottom red? He could go, yeah, like I said, 2 cushions. He's trying to decide which side of the blue he wants.
Be really unorthodox and take the top and then the left cushion.
Yeah, what about
that angle?
What about 2, maybe 3 cushions at the top red? Like you shoot above the blue, close to the side pocket as you can, past the right side of the yellow, and then hit the left side cushion either right before the red or the red directly. Because in my opinion, the brown makes this red at the bottom area a lot more difficult to hit. Whereas that red that's on the rail, a ball length away, I think that's a much bigger ball to hit because, you can hit it directly. You can hit a cushion first. A lot more angles, I think, to hit that. But getting the line from here all the way up and around the table is probably a little difficult. But I think I personally would take the top one.
Still trying to use the 2 cushions, 2 side cushions to get this red.
Oh, he's gotten a lot closer there. That's a nice hit. Well struck. Yep. I think he likes your shot. Take a peek over here. Looks like Varun has got a little bit of a lead against Larry. 1-1 in that match.
Yeah, maybe the adrenaline is wearing off for Larry.
Yeah, you never know though. He's been shooting sharp since getting out of the group stage. Laid a pretty nice snooker here, actually. It's like Varun says, it's never snookers required, it's fouls required.
It's snookers required.
He likes to say it's fouls because he says, you can snooker me, doesn't mean I'm going to foul. Oh, you could see an edge of that, so nice job. Oh, we'll check in later with that match. Meanwhile, CC Prathamesh, another close one. 2-point game down to the last 2 reds. Feels like this might be the story of every family play, who knows?
True, yeah. I really enjoyed watching both players all weekend. Do know CC a little bit, and that is going to stay out.
Sam giving us the inside scoop. He's saying could be either, adrenaline wearing off for Larry, or maybe Varun's got a little bit of nerve settling from knowing that people were watching him on the stream. Who knows? Getting a little nervous. Maybe some.
These guys are blocking it out. They know obviously probably the cameras are on, but they never know when actually we're tuning in unless they're actually on the designated TV table. So I think I remember at on Richter Cup we did, there was a woman in the background just screaming and really getting excited when shots went in and stuff like that. And the champion John Everakian finally won. She came up and says, "Congratulations, I was cheering for you all the way." And he's like, I didn't even hear you. Sorry. So
That's too bad. Wow. Well, yeah, what a pot. Can he
But-
capitalize, though?
yeah, once again, it's looking like it's going to go down to the colors.
He's probably gonna have to play it safe on this last red. I don't think he's really gonna realistically play for the pot. I mean, he could go one rail in between the brown and green, but that risks missing it just like that. It's an example of just like kind of, you don't have the position to get to the next one. I think it just makes sense to take your medicine there and guarantee the points. Just play it safe. I don't think there's anything else you can do. It's like
That's
you said.
true. Yeah, he's just kind of trying to force the issue there
Yeah.
and see what the. Not a good result for him. So
I mean, that blue's a pot that he should have nailed in for sure. And it extends his lead a little bit, puts more pressure on CC, and then you just play it safe. And CC's really got to work for it to get back in the game. You can't give him anything.
yeah, if he stuns it here, it looks like there's about 3 cushions that this red ball's going to travel and come back down to the top end. So
Do you think he plays the follow on the cue ball and maybe goes around the yellow? I mean, it risks the scratch to the corner, so I don't know if it's worth it.
putting top on it.
He's putting top on it, yeah. He's hitting the cushion first. I think he's hitting that shot. Oh, no, he hit the blue with the red. Are you kidding me?
And the red almost went in.
I mean, he
around
would have
around the
left
jaws.
quite a snooker there if he had avoided that blue. Wow.
True. Good eye on that shot, Christian, but unfortunately. Well, we got to keep an eye on that blue because,
I think it's going to be a pivotal ball, like you said.
yeah.
It's a good pot. Probably has to take the brown now. You could see him clearing brown through brown to brown.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this blue is going to be the key ball.
It's not in a bad spot for a double, but
Yeah, you need the right angle though.
exactly.
It's so close to the rail. I always enjoy those doubles. It's a good shot. Nice little floating stun
You know,
just to get up to shoot the yellow. And he's a right-hander, so he has a lot more access to the table. Good position.
these little stun run through stun draws are always beautiful shots. It's
Mhm.
struck with such great power, but the cue ball just stuns.
Yeah.
Hardly moves.
Does he get too short on this? I think he would have preferred to have this in the side straight in. Still has the corner.
Yeah, 10 points, 25 in it. Have to come up and down the table to get back onto the brown.
Yep, he's going for the pot. I think that's the right shot. Even though, it's a little bit harder position, he's got to guarantee the points. I don't think he can risk letting CC back in. He's got to take as many balls off the table as possible. Looks like our other frame has ended and Varun has taken third frame, so it's 2-1 up to Varun.
So this
Table
is
3.
not his frame ball, because this will leave, if he gets this brown in, it'll be 18 in it and 18 on the table.
Now it's tempting though to try to break out this blue, which would be a phenomenal shot, but I don't know if you want to risk the pot on that. It is with the outside spin, which he likes, but yeah, it was a little bit tough. That line's not always easiest to hit, but I think you got to guarantee the brown, so I don't think it's worth the risk.
Yeah, valiant effort to do the breakout. But, my apologies. It is 17 in it. So it's 51-34. So CC could steal this frame, and that would be quite a steal.
Where's this blue ball going to end up? Oh, I don't think he's gonna like this. Don't think Prathamesh will like this. Well, actually, it's pretty severe angle, so
Yeah.
it doesn't look like he's gonna go for the run out. He might play the safe.
True. Hit a little full ball on the left side. Not completely full on the
Yeah,
blue
kind
and
of
get
drag
behind
shot.
those. There
Oh,
you
there
are.
it is. Wow, what a shot from CC right there.
Great shot.
Yeah, right when he needed it to. For some reason, it always seems to come up right when he needs the snooker, right when he needs to get the extra points just to pass you up. He's got a knack for doing that.
Yeah, he's a pesky player.
Yep.
You know, you gotta beat him and you gotta beat him and put him out. Can't give him an opportunity. So.
But it's like you said, you called it. That blue ball is what it came down to.
Mm-hmm.
Slow rolling it. Oh, and he hits it. Very nice. Yep, nice shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't ask for more than that. That was good effort, good result.
It's
No.
not difficult to push that blue behind the black this time.
Yeah, I think he has to go the other way. But the problem with that safety is, it's not as difficult to hit. You can definitely get cue ball around those balls a lot more easily. So you'd rather have the cue ball be stuck behind, but take what you're given. Oh, we might have hit this too hard. Oh, nice. He got the balls. Slow down that blue. And he's on the top cushion.
Yep.
Not bad. Now he wants Prathamesh.
Yeah, he can see it, but so a nervy second frame here. Winning line is close for Prathamesh, but one fatal move and giving CC the opportunity could run him out. So let's see what he does here.
Doing his vintage safe with the dreaded double kiss. Oh, I think he's left it on. Oh no, he's not gonna like this. This is where CC's gonna want to try to steal.
True, small, short shots.
Yeah.
This is great shot, great shot, great shot.
Wow. Man, if CC steals this frame, oh man, this could put a damper on Prathamesh's hopes.
It's a great opportunity.
He would have liked to come up a little bit more, but he had to make that blue. That was the most important shot. It's going up and down.
He's going around.
Oh, I like this
Very
shot.
aggressive, but
Oh, is he going to be perfect? I think he's going to end up nice. He's going to go too far, actually. Where's the cue ball going to end up? Oh, no. Does it have the pace? Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? How does that cue ball hold up?
Because we haven't had the big one yet. No earthquake today.
What is this? Are you serious?
Wow.
Talk about running the cue ball. My goodness.
Mm.
Well, now is this black for the match? Oof, he overcut it, but he got fortunate. Where's the cue ball going to end up? Oh, man.
It's okay.
It's okay. Now we got a spotted black. Practically. Wow, what a turn of events. I thought at first when he first struck that, it looked like he was going to end up perfect, but that cue ball kept racing. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
True. These tables are in great condition, so I think CC was a little disgusted. I wonder if he maybe hit that pink a little light and maybe came off the cushion. Who knows? They're behind a shot, but
Adam, our assistant referee's over here smiling at us, looking at this match, just thinking the same thing.
I don't think referees are allowed to smile. They got to be serious.
Oh no! Okay. I won't get him in trouble. Uh-oh. I don't think this is gonna work out like he wants. So I've seen Prathamesh shoot to safety a ton of times in this tournament, and the risk with the safety, I feel like, is always the speed, and that's, I feel like, the hardest element to judge. So
Still the opportunity for CC to steal this and take a commanding 2-0 lead.
and he pockets it clean.
Wow,
What a shot!
Yes.
Stolen frame. Amazing.
It looks like with David Brock and Jai Lee, it's 1-1. And here on the TV table,
Wow.
it's 2-0 for CCU. Frame 3 will be coming up. So frame 3 will be starting very momentarily. Our featured table, just given a round in the room. David Brock and Jay Lee are tied 1-1. Angus Liu is up 2-0 on Daniel Serdoncilio. And Van Roon Junjae is up 2-1 on Larry Leach. And we're here live at the first ever Seattle Snooker Open 2022. Frame 3. Big frame right here. Rathamash has got to just stop the bleeding a little bit. CC nabbed that frame, and we'll just see how that plays out there. So many times it happens that some player steals the frame. The pendulum can switch there. The confidence can rise really high with the player that stole the frame. And when you had the frame in your grasp and you just let it slip away, it can be really deflating. So hopefully Pratamash can regroup. But I don't know, it's not looking too great right now. I think CDC can at least put a decent contribution right here. Ooh, you see, that's a shot I think you would like to have back. So yeah, always these odd-numbered frames are always so important in the game of snooker, that's for sure. Definitely got a result there. He almost was going for that long pot and drew it a little bit, so a little drag shot, and it just floated right in nicely onto that brown, so this could help build up a little bit of confidence, definitely, that's for sure. The Mashas to get some points, but no, CC was able to get out of that snooker very comfortably. Just taking a look at this plant. It's always nice when they're stuck together, glued together. When there's a little bit of space, it just makes it that much more difficult. Just an update from Table 2. Agnes is leading 2-1 over Daniel. So a little tit for tat here. I think CC's really enjoying this. He's going to bring it out full stop and pockets are tight. Back is rather tied up. It does go to the right top corner, but definitely tricky to get on that.
Well, now that we're back, how do you think Prathamesh must be feeling right now?
Deflated,
Yeah, a
but
little deflated.
definitely has to push that beside him. Yeah, obviously when you have the frame at your mercy and you just kind of let it go, it really puts a dent into your psyche. But he's not out of it.
Yep.
You know,
I mean, if anybody can recover, as far as the Ox players here go, I definitely know that Prathamesh is pretty mentally strong, and he definitely can recover pretty well. Nice blue there.
yeah, it's very nice queuing over that red, makes it just that much more difficult.
Going for the double. Oh man, that would have gone, I think, if the blue was off its spot. I think he's left it on though.
Unfortunately, the blue likes to be on its spot.
Yep, I guess so.
But yeah, it's left this right onto the left middle pocket. Just wondering what his color is after. It looks like he's maybe going to play a little stun shot. He's queuing low.
Nice spot. Now, but now the blue is off its spot. I mean, were you probably green, brown? I mean, I think you want to play next for that red next to the blue, so you can pull back the blue. But
Yeah, it looks like there's an angle on the brown.
yeah,
The green might have been straight on, so
naturally come up.
yeah, you're looking for the natural angle and stuff. Just going to come off two cushions here.
Yeah, well struck. Might be a little speedy, but it does have some bailout opportunities. Oh, I don't know if I want to go that far. That red does go straight into that left middle pocket. He's like lined up perfectly there. And he might play
Yeah.
for the blue if he has it straight in. And then worst case, he just takes the brown again. I don't know if it makes sense to flirt with the black quite yet.
Yeah, that red out there is almost just it's too straight. Because really, like, the black's not going to go to the top left corner pocket. Blue's a little tied up. Yeah, he's got a pathway, obviously, with this red that's above the black. He could shoot himself back off to bulk, so...
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's a
You like
funny
your shot?
table. Could have an angle on the screen to get back down to the business end. So yeah, CC's just got to keep on pushing, keep on pushing.
Yeah, you feel like he has Prathamesh on the ropes. He's got to, sink the dagger in. That's the main thing. Don't give him a chance to let him get back into the match. You don't want any risk.
I think if he can get his cue ball right back to that spot, that black is going to go into the top right corner. It's going to be a tricky pot, but I think that really is the only shot that he has. Or if there is an angle, he might play with some cushions here.
Okay. Looks pretty straight, but can't quite tell.
Yeah, it's always tough from our vantage point. But he does have that blue. That's going to free up
into
that
the
red.
side. Yeah. That's. I wonder what that's. Just
Could have a good angle to be on that red afterwards into the top right corner, so...
Mm-hmm.
CC's like a bear out there. You don't want to poke the bear. Don't want to upset him. He'll just come back ferociously.
Yeah. It's a great pot. Up and down, I think he wanted to come off a little bit differently, but this passes.
That's not bad.
Okay. Yeah. I think his speed got well tuned there. I mean, he had plenty of angles. If he kept going below it, he probably still had that red or other options. Yep, nicely done.
bit more. Just got to maybe a little straighter, a little under the
Yeah, a little bit
wrong
under.
side of the blue.
There is his red though up the table. He could play for, either playing safe on it or rolling up to it. He makes it. He puts his ping back in the spot maybe. Yeah, I think you're right though. He would have wanted to be a little bit, just a little bit angle, going towards the bottom reds there.
Yeah, because then those two reds together are a little bit easier because the natural angle is going to push him a little bit higher and make a longer pot on these reds. So,
So he's opting to take this red in the bottom right, maybe?
yeah, it looks like that open red.
Not sure what else he was playing for, other than the safe, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It looks a little straight on. That's the tough part, though.
Does it mean he has to screw it back?
That'd be some shot if he can screw it back, that's for
Yeah.
sure. And that just makes it a lot more difficult if there's a little bit of an angle. It's like he's going center ball from our vantage point. We can kind of really look down the barrel of his shaft here.
Maybe he'll follow. He's going to go one cushion up and back. Yeah. Ooh, I think he got... That at first he got pretty fortunate, but now I think he's left a lot of shots on. Yep.
Yeah, and he's opened up the black too. So
Yeah. Opportunity here.
still a good break to give him a 22-6 lead.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yeah, it seems
always
like
wonder.
he's feeling a little down after that last frame, I think. I think before that point he makes that ball no problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just got to have a little pep talk with himself. There's nothing we can do about that last frame. It's over. It's done. I'm not out of it. Backs up against, sure, excuse me, 2-0, but you got to get 3 frames to move on, so that last frame's always the toughest.
He's got to keep the same level of aggression that he's been with this whole time, right? Like, remember what you did to get to this point, right? And that's what you got to focus in on.
Yeah.
Keep doing more of that.
Yeah, if you didn't fluke your way there, you might have got some lucky balls, lucky rolls against Duncan Banks.
Yeah, maybe.
I was talking to Duncan, and actually, Rathamesh actually said it after their match, that he was like, hey, I got a little lucky. And Duncan definitely concurred.
But hey, that's the sport of snooker. That's what happens.
It is, yeah. Hopefully it balances out usually in the course of a match. We're playing these short matches and stuff like that, and that's just the nature of the beast where we are in the amateur game. We can't be, playing bestes of 19 or something like that, or we'll be here till Independence Day. So, so some days, sometimes you get the break, sometimes you don't.
Tough spot to be in. This kind of reminds me of like a one pocket situation in pool. All the balls are up table. You want to bring the cue ball kind of back to where it is, but it's super tough to do that with a bunch of traffic in the way. And even if you try to do a screw back shot, you're going to hit that ball up and back, and it's probably going to bounce stuff back here. That's what he tried to do, but did he hit it clean? Oh, he got fortunate with his red to come back up table. But I think he might leave something on. That's the thing, when you're playing one pocket, you're only guarding against one pocket. In this game, there's still 6 pockets left. Oh, I don't know if he wanted that.
The black's really kind of now out of play as much as it's down there at spot, but all these
really.
reds, so... And the pink's kind of safe.
Yeah, I think if you're CC here, you're totally fine taking this type of frame where you just want to grind it out. I think mentally you're in the right headspace. You see Prathamesh. He's got a chip in the armor. You want to take long grind frame out.
It's not a bad shot to get back down on the black, that's for sure, but you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
make a habit of going back up and down. It's certainly at some point it's going to bite you unless
Mhm.
you're Judd Trump.
We almost saw with CC in the previous room where he almost went off.
Oh.
And I guess more so the risk is that shot, trying to go from black back up table, because you have to go back up table.
Yeah.
Whereas up there, you don't necessarily have to come down for the black.
Yeah, I've said a bunch of times now, these small, short, compact shots. And if CC can, he'll be happy to just, ever so often just take a red off the table one by one.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely in the driver's seat. He's exactly where he wants to be. Just slight lead. Keep chipping away at the reds. If he gets extra points, he does. If not, just play it safe. Here, I don't see him ever taking a shot on here. I think he just plays the black safe.
Almost push the black to the
Push the
side
black to the
cushion.
side. Yeah, exactly. Just play it safe. Make Prathamesh do all the work. Hopefully, he'll give you all the shots you need. Yep. Did exactly that.
So now the black is pretty much null and void. The pink's null and void, and those are
Pretty crucial, yeah.
pretty crucial.
I mean, you still can come back, though. I mean, it's not that far with just the blue, but shooting the reds and the blue from this distance, I don't know. Could be a little bit of a shot to nothing. Yeah, he was trying to set up for the blue, actually, but I think he... Oh, he's going to get a little fortunate with this doubled up reds. Still kind of a shot to nothing, though. This leftmost red of that bunch of three.
Yeah,
If you can
maybe
get
just
around the
go-
cluster.
Just float it in.
Oh, yeah.
He's got that. He's got
Wow.
the advantage that he's got a decent sized lead,
Mm-hmm.
and all those reds up there with just the ball colors. So
He's almost fine with Prathamesh shooting a red, trying to get to the black, missing the black, taking another red off the table, minimizing the points left, basically, right?
yeah, definitely. That's one. The nice, interesting part about this game is, all of a sudden you kind of have to adapt. And okay, well he's got a blue here. But yeah, just how those balls are situated all the way up there in bulk, and the two high valued colors are pretty much out of play.
But he can still catch up pretty well with blue.
Mm-hmm.
I'd take 10 points here, 10 points there. Ooh.
Yeah, CC can't, completely ease off. He still has to keep the foot on the throttle.
Oh, that's a good shot. Yep, you can catch him a few more points. Maybe you take the brown here. It's only 1 point difference. You set up for this other red on the side, and then you can take the blue again. I think, Prathamesh can actually kind of cut this lead down a good amount right now.
Yeah, we've seen the twists and turns of these events,
Mm-hmm.
these matches. So yeah, if Prathamesh can put a healthy contribution, it might be CC that now needs those pink and black.
Yeah, exactly. Nice shot. I think he's either playing for the red next to the brown, but it might get covered, or he just overran the position for the side pocket red. Yeah, I think can't see that anymore.
Yeah.
Probably have to run and hide now. Although, what about the snooker with the yellow? Can he see this top red enough? No, he's not even looking at it. Okay, yep, pretty good. Oh, where's his black gonna come in play? Nope, I think the speed's a little bit fast. Still, not a bad situation. You basically leave CC in the exact same spot that you started in, except there's just less reds on. So cut the lead down. Only 5 points now. Ball's in your court, CC.
Yeah, we clip off the left side of that red near the yellow.
Yep. I like those kind of shots because you have a backstop, kind of like a backboard for the red you're hitting, so you know it's not going to go all over the place. It'll mostly settle in. So as long as your angle's good, you just got to focus on the speed.
the red by the brown does go past the green. Just looking at our vantage point from the booth.
Oh yeah, okay. It goes below the green. Yeah, he's looking at it right now. He's looking at the, does he avoid the yellow? Does he avoid the reds while coming off of it? Might have to put maybe a little bit of some left hand. Looks like he's putting a little bit of left hand side to avoid those reds if he misses. Oh no, he played it the other direction. Okay. He's trying to cut it, back cut it. He does like that back cut a lot, but now we have another problem. We got this yellow-pink situation, which means surely it's going to come down to the reds, and they're to the colors. Once I get to the colors, it's going to start to get pretty messy, I think. Oh.
It's okay there for CC.
Yeah, smart shot to just play a backup table. But he does leave it on. I mean, if I'm Prathamesh, I might take this for sure. Well, I'm definitely taking this, I guess. There's nothing else really worth taking, but you run the risk also of breaking up these reds. If you miss, you leave CC the reds. If you make it, then you can try to take the spoils. Pretty important shot here. Taking his time, as he should. Understands how important it is. It's the last frame. He has to fight back. If he can't win this, it's going to be game over.
I'll give it enough pace that he didn't just leave it over the
Yeah.
pocket. But
Smart and speed for sure. So we're down to 5 reds. Everything's pushed to the rails besides the blue, the brown. I was wondering when somebody was going to hit those reds because they seemed like they were going to mostly stay down there at some point. This ball is on though, right? This red into the right corner.
yeah, into that green pocket, that red right by the yellow and pink.
Probably the same shot. Just shoot it up at the right speed to come down for the blue area. If you make it, you can try to take the blue. If not, make CC shoot at it.
Or maybe stick around for the brown and the green,
Yep, it's a confident stroke.
True.
He hit it like he was going to miss it in case. That's where you have to make the decision. Because you're okay with CC taking the shot at distance, I guess, but you're stuck with it. But you could push the black out now and probably use the blue as a blocker. As the blue, reds kind of all line up in one line, so if you can pull off this snooker, this could be pretty huge.
True. I think that's what you want to do right here. You just want to roll up to that black. Yeah, you might.
Yeah, if you overroll, you use the blue, hopefully. Stuff.
Just make sure you give it the right amount of pace.
It's all about speed. So we got some respots over on table 3. Varun and Larry. Oh, I think he got it. He was going to get the snooker with the blue, but the black hit it full in the face, and was pretty fortunate to leave it.
He's got the snooker
lined
on the
up.
black, yeah.
So, pressure on for CC. I mean, I imagine you just try to roll up to these 3 reds at the top of the table, but you never know what'll happen. You might push one out into the open. The black is in now. Now it's in play. The blue's in play. You can kind of forget about this yellow-pink for a while. You just need to get as big of a lead as you can, whoever you are.
Yeah, definitely just a gentle kiss.
Yeah,
Some might say a peck.
dream. Hits it well, but he has a shot. I think you take the red coming. Yeah, the red closest to the top left corner pocket from my perspective.
Yeah, does that go through to the yellow pocket? That red that's closest to it.
Yeah, I think that's what you gotta do. But does the cue have enough angle? Because if you have enough angle, you can either just stun up and you can take the brown, or you can stun up for the blue-black middle table somewhere, or you can try to follow it around the green. Not exactly sure. It looks like he has a little bit of angle, but I think he'd like to have it, an extra half ball or so.
And when you're down 2-0, all shots are crucial and have a lot of pressure on them.
little bit too thick. So he hit it on. He didn't hit it as if he was trying to get position. He actually hit it too straight. Normally, I feel like you would miss that shot on the thin side because you're trying to generate an angle that's not really there. But he actually hit it on the straight side, which is interesting. Oh, kind of a shot to nothing for CC. Or just playing the safe. Oh, is this blue gonna get in the way? Oh. I feel like I would have liked to do the same kind of safety, but leave the cue ball on the top. Or I guess on this bottom cushion from our perspective.
However, it is the top cushion. Because the nap runs bottom to top.
From bottom to top, yeah, so we're upside down.
People might think we're crazy when we say he's in the top end. Well, it's on the bottom of my screen.
Exactly.
Well, unfortunately, the nap runs from bulk to top end, so. That's why I think they tune in. They know what we're talking about most of the time.
Yeah?
I think so.
Normally you can tell if they know snooker or not.
Mm-hmm. Sure, we've had some great support on the stream all weekend long. Hopefully, feel free to share it. We're just in the quarterfinals right now. Semifinals and finals still to come today in the inaugural Seattle Snooker Open.
Looks like there's a respot situation over in Larry and Varun's match. You can check it out after CC's attempt at the spread. Down the corner. Oh, it looked like it was close.
Very close.
Yep. So we had
rattled with all the jaws.
47-15. Varun over Larry. He's putting him back. Making him shoot again. Yep. Tough spot to be in. That far down. You're already on the colors. There's fouls. Looks like you might get the 3 snookers required pretty soon. Who knows?
Yeah, 32 points in it. That one.
Darren Taylor asking, what's the score with Dave Brock? Do we get an update? Is it still 1-1 David Brock against Jay?
I believe it is still 1-1.
1-1 in a race to 3. David Brock versus Jay Ma, a local Seattle player. David Brock from the UK. I think Larry's got another respotted shot, so must have fouled one once again. Must be his last attempt.
If it might have been in Snooker's required stage, so obviously not following that match intently, but
yeah, if it's in Snooker's required, I don't imagine they would miss that. But if it does get to 3 Snookers required now for the knockout stages, we are calling the match early.
Mm-hmm.
We were going with 2 Snookers required to call the match in the round robin to get the matches more quickly. Now 3 Snookers required ends, and I think that's how it'll be for all remaining rounds. Looks like Larry Leach miscue. So shake of the hand there. Varun advances to semis. Tough match. Larry Leach got off to a hot start, but looks like Varun kind of clawed it back. Now he's just showing off. Yep. Congrats to Varun. Moving on to the semifinals.
And on our table, Pratamash played a shot that he'd like to have back.
Oh, no, yeah. He's left this red ripe for the picking.
I think snooker players are highly investing in time travel technology.
Time travel, is that right?
Oh, they'd always love to go back in time.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of folks would be invested in time travel technology for sure. Playing the roll-up safety. I mean, there's only 3 reds left, but I think he got all of them. Yeah, I think they're all pretty much covered.
Mm-hmm.
We saw what a safety like this kind of did in the previous frame, where previously we saw the black and the pink somewhere in the black spot area, and a red right next to him, and CC played an excellent safe to gain some points. This could be another example of that. Just building his lead if he can get more foul points. Excellent hit. Those are often the scariest shots or the hardest shots to hit when the red's way out in the open in the middle of the table.
True. And, it's rolled up nicely on that red to make that open red into the side pocket a little bit of a pain, so I think he's going to go for the top right corner.
Yeah, he's kind of forcing his hand here. Hit it a little bit thin. Wonder if he was maybe trying to get positioned too much. He hasn't left the middle red though. He kind of, I think Brotherman's kind of forced to take this left red into the corner. Still have to wonder too. You got this yellow and pink up in the bulkhead area, just tied up. How important is that going to be later on in this match? Because definitely got a feeling this is definitely going to get to the colors. I don't know. Too many matches we've had in this table that have been.
And this match,
So
it's all
close to
going
it.
down to the wire pretty much.
Basically, yeah, every frame has been super close. I mean, it came down to CC's black to steal the frame by 1 point in the previous match. First frame, I think, was a little bit more of a lead, but still came down to the last few balls. Makes me wonder if you ever just practice shooting just the last 3 colors. And if you get really, really good at making the last 3 colors, you could, end up winning a lot more in your matches based on how these have gone.
The big drill, always run the colors from their spots. Yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, and black.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if you want to add a little swirl with it, once you get the hang of that, maybe just put your cue ball down around where the black is, and then take black up to yellow, and then run the colors. Because as we've seen, so many matches come down to the color balls.
You should know it like the back of your hand, basically, right?
Mm-hmm. Like most of the time with the amateur game, obviously a lot of those colored balls are going to be off their spot, but it's a good habit to get into.
Oh, definitely. 3 cushion middle, is it on? Oh, he's made it. Yep. Give the hand wave. And there's always a chance with that shot. You're playing it to play it safe, but plan B, it has a really good chance of going in if you hit it tight enough around those rails. So. Is this ready? Oh man, what a shot!
That was a great shot. Yeah, he had the opportunity maybe just to roll up to that black, but
he's feeling the zone. He wants this match to end. He's ready.
I think so.
Ready to close it out. He's gonna have to play it safe here though, but he might be able to use that second red as kind of a backstop and tie them up. Bring the cue ball all the way up table. Yep. Would have liked to get a little more distance with the cue ball, maybe get back down by the black, but this is good enough. I mean, the benefit here is that there's 2 reds up there. You'd think when there's 1 red, you can just do a stop shot and hold the cue ball down there, but you can't really do that when there's 2 of them unless you can control the way in which they both hit off of each other and come up table. It's a totally different shot now.
Yeah, obviously there is potential for 16 points, but that's very tricky.
Oh yeah.
So
he went for the pot. Almost looked it, but I don't think he's gonna like this.
I think
he's straight in. Oh
he's
man.
kind of hidden opening right now.
Yep.
Because
he knows it's pretty dire. You just gotta stop shot. Blue on the side. CC looks like he's thinking about something. Thinking about what he wants to do.
They're always thinking about something. Who knows what?
I mean,
probably a snooker, not last night.
It's probably to most people it seems like a straightforward shot, but he's thinking about what he wants to do. Does he want to play up table? I think he's doing the numbers in his head, figuring out if he needs to go for the blue. Can he take the brown?
Well, the brown gives him a good angle to get onto this last red.
Yeah, exactly.
So
brown would put him at 37. 37 points means he's 18 ahead.
And now kind of almost anywhere where he puts this, hopefully he can just roll up to the pink.
Oh, I see.
Because, yellow's going to be...
Yeah, pocket this and then get an angle on the pink and then roll up and just touch the pink. It's like 18 points. 80 points.
He's not
difference.
out of the woods just yet.
35 available, so there's still plenty of points available. I don't know if he needs to think about snookers yet. Just gotta make that red. Yep. I think now you play
Or just even push your...
a roll-up safety. Go off the green, play up table somewhere, right?
Yeah, you can maybe...
You could cut the brown in.
If you flicked off the green, you might hit into the brown, so...
You play the brown
and
cue
come
ball
down
up table. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's just playing the cue ball. Make Prathamesh open up those balls for you. It's a guaranteed snooker. Now do you go, ball first here and try to thin it and leave the one on the top cushion and hopefully bring your cue ball and avoid the traffic? I mean, the pink's there, the brown's there. You might hit both of those balls. Or do you play behind it and roll up safety maybe? Or blast it? I don't know. There's a lot of options.
True, yeah. If you could flick maybe just the left side of that yellow, could be alright, because coming off cushion first, easier shot, obviously.
Oh, no, he did not want to do that. He wanted
That's
to
a free ball,
flick
too.
it off. Oh, it is a free ball because he can't see the extreme. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to take this green. He's going to go...
And the nice thing about this, obviously, with the free ball situation, you don't want to, you can't use your free ball as
to snooker with.
the snooker bind. Yes, thank you. So, but with 42.19, we have 23.
Looks like
This
he
is gonna
marked
be 25.
Oh, he's breaking him up.
Well
Wow,
done.
What a shot.
Great shot there by CC.
So that,
And now I could just flick off that yellow and come down table.
yeah. That was a free ball, meaning it counted as 2 points, not
Correct,
as
sir.
3. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's on the 2-point ball, and he's broken it up. Now, probably another save, but still. At least now you got wiggle room. He's got a lot of balls to hide behind. Can he get behind this black? Maybe this blue? I think he was aiming to get behind the black, but it might roll far enough for the blue. Nope. Yeah, speed. I think he's left it on, actually. But I think Prat has to take the safety here.
Yeah, that I don't think he's got the... I think the pink blocks that potting angle.
Okay, so he's got to play the, stop shot safety maybe. Can he have cue power to drop? He's not drawing, so I think he's going to go forward.
Maybe off the
He must have the potting
ball
angle.
cushion.
He's shooting it. Oh, okay, he's shooting it kind of like a banana shot, but does this yellow hit the point? Oh, I think he might leave it in the side, actually. Oh, no. Wow, interesting shot, I think.
Yeah, yellow is CC's frame ball. 25 in it and 27 on the table.
Mm-hmm. He's in the driver's seat. Just gotta make sure he doesn't make any big mistakes.
Exactly. Just
Keep the pressure on, that's it.
Ball, he might have
Yeah.
the snooker here. That's a great shot.
Oh, it's a little bit... Oh, it bounced up nicely. I think he's got at least half ball snooker. Oh, he might have it. I'm not sure. From our angle, it's tough to tell on the screen.
It is. We need to up the budget. We need like a
We need
couple camera people
line
down there.
cameras there, yeah.
Mm.
Little robot that walks around and shows you the line of the cue ball. Sorry, we'll build it into the V2 version of the stream. Oh no, pocket's
Just
not as firm.
airmailed it, and
I think that's gonna be snookers required, so no respot available. But CC's got the ball out of the D.
he's got an easy yellow, that's for sure.
Easy yellow to sink the dagger.
And I think Daniel and Angus are going to a decider over there, 2-2.
Are they really? Oh, it looks like 2-2. Yeah. So Daniel bringing it back. Cleanly struck. Very nice. And he's going to get back up nicely for the green. Almost hit that black.
Yeah, dangerous with a
The
little
speed
bit of
absolutely
running
perfect.
side there.
Perfect speed. He's just going to either go around it or above it, whichever his preference. Or he might just play it up table, I guess. It doesn't go past the pink, technically.
Yeah.
Oh, what a flick. Are you kidding me? Wow.
LCCU has punched his card to another semifinal.
I mean, with that kind of shot, he's feeling uber confident right now.
True. He wished he was ready to get back on the table right now.
Bumping
Losing
balls
with
left and right.
confidence.
Bumping balls out of the way. Bumping balls open. Gosh, what a shot. Misses that ball, but
Misses
I think
that.
that's the concession. Yep. Handshake there. What a match. Well done, CC. Congratulations. moving on to the semifinals as well.
Yes, ECU whitewashes Pratamash
Pratamash
Swamp
3-0.
3-0. So
Tough.
CCU will be playing the winner of David Brock and Jaima and Varun Juneja. Thank you. Will be playing the winner of Angus and Daniel. So Angus and Daniel are in a decider.
2-2.
Probably just step aside, but we'll keep the stream going with our wide shot. And feel free to take a look at the action. But it's about 4 o'clock right now.
Semis left.
Yeah,
Another race to 3.
It could
Best
be
of 5.
maybe about 4:45, maybe 5 o'clock is when we'll be seeing some semifinals. So
yeah, probably Varun's match will start earlier if this decider gets underway. But yeah, looks like David Brock, J-Ma's got some more to play.
So stay tuned, keep that stream up, because hopefully we'll be back soon enough with semifinal action from the Seattle Snooker Open. Take care, everybody.
Alrighty, folks, we're gonna shut down this stream since we're starting the semifinals, and we'll restart on a new stream link. Go ahead and refresh all your browsers on the pages, and we're gonna be restarting momentarily. Thank you.